Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is almost laughable. AMC stock down about 17% today, sitting at key support levels following a yes vote on the conversion between Ape turning into AMC. Now, why is this almost laughable? Well, I've been saying almost in every single video, this was going to come back as a yes. We don't have a vote in this. So when Adam Aaron comes out and says everyone wanted this vote to happen, no, Intera Capital, the deal that they made, ensured that this vote would go through. Essentially, AMC assured Intera Capital would have almost 40% of the necessary votes to pass this initiative. So you would have to see every single retail investor, all institutional investors voting yes for this, but in all reality, most institutional investors wanted this to go through because they were short on AMC, they were long on Ape. Now, this is where it gets pretty interesting. With the court proceedings, nothing is going to happen at least until April 27th. Now, I want you guys to sit here and think about this from a court standpoint. Allegheny County Pension Fund is trying to say that AMC essentially rigged the vote, that you and me did not have a say if this was going to be a yes or a no because of the deal they made with Intera Capital. That sounds about right, doesn't it? That sounds like literally exactly what just happened. I mean, it doesn't matter what you or me voted for when Intera Capital has almost 40% of the votes necessary to pass this initiative. Now, I think any court, any judge in the world would say, bro, you rigged the vote. It wasn't a fair election. It wasn't a fair vote. So maybe that's stretching, right? Maybe. Let me know down below in the comment section. Does that sound about right to you? I think that sounds about perfectly right. Now, coming April 27th, this is where the big opportunity comes in. Because if this gets denied in a court, then all of this meant nothing. And that almost instantly means a short squeeze can take place. Because at that point, there is no arbitrage trade left. There is no conversion from Ape into AMC. So that's what we're going to start off this video on. We do have a lot of other key information to get into. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, source your comments, questions, or concerns down below in the comment section, and I am going to be letting you guys know what I am going to be doing with my positioning, and it does involve options, and it does involve some pretty big positioning. So let's get to it, guys. AMC down about 16.5% currently, sitting at its key support level at $4.50 per share. Now, keep in mind this conversion is not going to happen, right? At least until April 27th at the bare minimum. I don't think it's going to happen after that. I don't think a court is going to entertain this. If they do schedule another court date, which is probably very likely, it's probably going to be early summer, right? You're probably talking June before we get the next court date. And in regards to that, you're going to be in limbo for a while. And I think AMC, off this initial drop, dropping 17%, very much in overcorrection to what's going to happen with AMC. Meaning that you're probably going to get a bounce. You're probably going to get a pretty aggressive bounce heading into April 27th as you do start to get more people that are seeing exactly what I am saying, that this is probably not going to go through. And we'll talk about what I plan to do once we get into the technicals, but I do want to go over some key things that are happening today. The inflation gauge increased 0.4% February as expected and up 0.6% from a year ago. Now, this was expected, right? Wasn't really huge new information. The markets did immediately drop after that, after rallying, after you got some news on the banks. And essentially, this is going to sound crazy. Maybe not. Citadel, which you probably could have seen this one coming, bought 5% of Western Alliance Bank, and it looks like the fears of this contagion starting to die down a little bit here today. So you are seeing banks like First Republic up 35%. They were up over 50%. Western Alliance up a bit. So you're getting some fears on the back burner now about the banks, and that is what is kind of helping this market rally. You have seen it pull back slightly, but this is really not due to the inflation outlook as of right now. Investors, they are expecting a 0.25% rate hike at the next Fed meeting. We're going to have to watch this for more economic data up until March 22nd to get a better picture of what the Fed ultimately is going to do. But as of right now, you could really summarize today as some of the bank contagions kind of going away. Now, if we look at AMC and go ahead and pull this up on the Ortex data and give you guys the latest numbers here. Let's see, shorts, live short interest, sitting at about 24%. Cost to borrow rates, look at it. It really hasn't went down. As volatility does go down, as you have got through this major volatility event, you would expect cost to borrow rates to essentially plummet. That has not happened because nothing is going to happen until April 27th, and it's very much in the court's hands on what is going to happen with AMC. Cost to borrow average of 255.5%. Cost to borrow max 268.5%. Cost to borrow minimum actually going up today at about 39%. Like I said, 24% short interest of free float. 123 million shares that are currently sold short. Interactive Brokers has about 0 shares available to be lent out with a cost to borrow rate of about 101%. So you would have expected to see the cost to borrow rates go down, but they're not. They're actually going up a little bit today, which does just tell me we're going to see a lot of volatility over the next couple of weeks, especially heading into April 27th. That is going to be the next big day with AMC. Now, you can't forget AMC is on the threshold securities list, that there are massive FTDs that are coming due every single day. Today, you got about 2.5 million FTDs come due. Tomorrow, 3.4 million FTDs come due. Thursday, 3.9 million FTDs. And on Friday, 6.8 million FTDs. Now, I think by the end of this week, you are going to see a bounce. I think this initial reaction of a 17% drop is way overblown. I think in all reality, people are going to say, hey, what are the odds of this really passing through the courts, considering they made a deal with Inter Capital, announced this initiative pretty much right away. They rigged the vote. There's no other way to put it. Ape has the same voting rights as AMC stockholders. So you literally rigged the vote, dude. This is like ninth grade comprehension level shit here. So I do think when it comes down to this whole event, the reason you're down 17% is futile, and I do think it will be fleeting on AMC over the next couple of days, next couple of weeks. I do expect to see a sharp bounce throughout the rest of this week, at least, probably 20% from here. You're probably going to go back to where you were just 2 days ago once people start to realize, hey, this might not go through, and you might actually start to get some arbitrage traders seeing what I'm seeing and actually start to buy AMC stock because the odds of it going through are very, very low. And if you take a look at this article, AMC shareholders approve Apes stock conversion to raise fresh cash. And if you scroll down here, it says the results of the special shareholder meeting paves the way for the exhibition giant to continue raising fresh cash to reduce its debt load by selling stock instead of Ape units and increasing its authorized share base. Quote, I would like to commend our shareholders for the wisdom exhibited in our votes by approving these proposals and doing so by a wide margin. This is a landslide victory that shows your determination to keep AMC a strong and innovative company and the leader of our industry, Aaron said following the affirmative votes. The conversion of the Ape units what the hell? The conversion of I can't even read this morning. The conversion of Ape units, as approved, could be delayed with a possible Delaware Chancery Court injunction hearing planned for April 27th. The Delaware Court allowed the March 14th vote on the Ape preferred units conversion to go ahead, but the planned court hearing in April could delay any new debt-raising action by AMC following the shareholder vote. Quote, we will keep you updated as we have more information, Aaron added about the upcoming court injunction hearing. The Ape conversion vote will have the effect of eliminating a gap between the value of AMC common shares and its 8 preferred dividend, which has hampered efforts to sell stock. In late December 2022, AMC announced it raised $110 million to pay down debt by selling Ape units to Intera Capital, LP, to reduce the company's debt load by about $100 million. The vote at a special meeting of shareholders was required to permit a wider conversion of Ape units into AMC common stock. Literally, they did this in late December, and then they announced this vote in early January. Come on, give me a break, dude. Come on, this is like 9th grade comprehension level shit, guys. Let's just be honest there. Any court is going to smack this in the face. That is like making a long-term contract with someone and then going, yeah, I don't want to be a part of that anymore. Or I'm going to do something that is not in the contract and then try to sue you for it, right? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to try to rig the vote and then... What do you expect? Did you not expect people to go to court and sue you, essentially? So I'm really not worried about it at all. And I know 17% drop. Some people are going to be a little bit concerned about this. I do understand it. But in all reality, I don't think this goes anywhere in the court system. Now, with that being said, I think there's a reason why AMC is holding up above the line that I have here, the support level, at $4.50 per share. And I do think subsequently over the next couple of days, next couple of weeks, heading into April 27th, you likely get back to about $6 per share as the odds of this passing through the court system goes through people's heads and they realize this is probably not going to happen. You see a sharp bounce in AMC. Now, how I plan to personally trade this is, yes, I do want to buy some options on AMC. Now, that is the riskier way to trade it. The more hands down easiest way to trade it, less risky way to trade it, would just be buying shares. But I do think this could open the door for a short squeeze after April 27th if this does get batted down courts on April 27th. Now, odds are that's probably not going to happen the first court date, but I do think we get positive developments in the right direction coming April 27th. And really, I want to play the momentum from now heading into April 27th. After this initial drop of 17%, it looks like all of this drop was felt in one day. The recovery could be a little bit slower or it could be aggressive. It is hard to say with AMC. But I do expect that upside move heading into April 27th. I want to go in with a big position, try to sell out and make some contracts free. Probably target the May or June expiration, to be honest with you guys. So I might wait a couple days to make this trade. I might make it today and just play a flip for tomorrow because 17% down, that would lead me to believe you're probably going to get a 5% or higher rally tomorrow, just based off of this, in my opinion, overreaction. I expected, let's be honest, I expected like a 5% drop based off of, hey, this is voted as a yes, and maybe it'll happen. Maybe that fear would cause a 5% drop, not a 17% drop. That is way overextended, guys. So those are my takes on it. Technical basis, key level you want to watch is $4.50 per share. On top of that, you do want to watch this downtrending line that we had been above for a while now. It looks like we're slightly under that here today. You'll have to get back to about $4.70 or $4.65 per share by the end of the day to get above that. Doesn't matter too much in my opinion. Over the next couple of days, it's going to be back to about $4.50 per share. If you hold above that, that is a longer term positive sign that you are still in this uptrend, guys. So that is going to do it for this video. We have a lot more to talk about in the next video. You guys know how we do it. We can't make a 30-minute long video on you guys. That is just too long to sit through. So we got to break it up in multiple videos. If you guys like what was provided to you, like the transparency that was provided to you guys here in this video and the information, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, source your comments, questions, or concerns down below in the comments section. Thank you guys for watching. Most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.